Once Africa's second largest country, Sudan is now a nation divided, millions of civilians trapped in a deadly struggle. The war between the Sudanese military and the rapid support forces has turned bustling Khartoum into a ghost city. What began as a political feud has spiraled into one of the world's worst humanitarian crises. Health, education, and the economy have all but collapsed.
من قبل الجنجويد.
Over 70% of the hospitals are out of service. The capital was occupied by the RSF militia for 2 years. Health facilities were occupied as well. This prevented any efforts to defeat the pandemics as the state was a war zone. And even medical staff were targeted and killed, and ambulances were looted.
With hospitals shut down and aid convoys struggling to reach conflict zones, civilians bear the heaviest cost.
We escaped under gunfire and lost my husband. I once lived in Omdurman, and after the RSF lost their ground there, the city was hit by diseases like cholera and malaria. Luckily, we're still alive, and that's something to hold on to.
For families like hers, Port Sudan offers a fragile safety, far from the front lines, but even farther from home. In Darfur, history is repeating itself. Fresh reports of atrocities echo the horrors of 20 years ago. The RSF tightened its grip on the region in late October and faces accusations of genocide, ethnic cleansing, and sexual violence. Peace efforts led by the US have so far made little progress.
What happened in El Fasher is part of what has been happening there for many years. RSF has always been genociders and a tool in the hands of genociders and their supporters. Non-Arab tribes are targeted as the RSF is implementing a demographic change. It is a systematic horror we saw in many regions in Sudan during April's war.
International aid agencies are struggling to meet the growing humanitarian needs.
Our assessments show that everyone is hungry in Al Fasher, and 1 in 4 people face extreme hunger. WFP has warned that many families trapped in Al Fasher are on the brink of starvation.
UN-backed analysis has confirmed famine in parts of South Kordofan and North Darfur. But amid despair, ordinary Sudanese are showing remarkable resilience. Across the country, young volunteers and community groups are stepping up, organizing food drives, sharing supplies, and keeping hope alive.
The biggest role is played by philanthropists. We just help those in need and deliver where we can. We may not stop the fighting, but we can keep our communities alive, connected, and hopeful.
Sudan's story is one of tragedy, but also of courage. From Khartoum to Darfur, from refugees camps to aid convoys, ordinary people continue to stand tall in the face of war. As wars spread across Africa, from Sudan to Congo, the Sahel to Ethiopia, voices like these remind the world that resilience still endures, even when peace feels out of reach. Naba Muhiddin, CGTN, Port Sudan.